All right, thank you all very much. Let's go ahead and we're going to try to move as quickly as we can here. We're lesson number 2, the state and district need to address the digital divide. And Dr. Talley, talk to us about our response to that as we plan for the fall.
Thank you, Dr. Little and members of the board. This is speed dating contestant number 2, and I'm happy to share with you tonight lesson number 2, which was the state and district need to address the digital divide. One of the greatest challenges we faced last March was continuing to support and educate our students during the abrupt closure. As you know, our normal school year ended in March, but we had a commitment to continue to support and serve our students, and that's exactly what we did. It was an all-hands-on-deck effort, parents helping their children log on to Zoom meetings, as teachers had to learn the ropes of virtual education on the fly. The digital divide was exposed as schools arranged for laptop and hotspot distribution for students who had neither a computer nor access. So we immediately took the following 5 actions to help the district bridge a gap that, if not filled, will continue to widen with the lack of instructional support for our students. And I'd like to talk about each one this evening. First one I'd like to talk about is devices. With the onslaught of COVID-19 in March, the ratio of 3-to-1 Chromebooks for grades 3 and 4 and 1-to-1 for grade 5 was insufficient for supporting 1-to-1 virtual instruction. As the end of the school year approached and federal funding was provided through the CARES Act, it was very clear that elementary schools needed to be 1-to-1. The district proposed purchasing Chromebooks for grades 3 and 4. CARES Act funding did not become available until July, and device lead time was 110 days. These Chromebooks for grades 3 and 4, we hope, will arrive in October. We repurposed district iPads for K through 2 for individual use. Each school had 30 iPads per grade level. All of the middle school and high school iPads were moved to elementary schools, and 220 iPads were purchased with remaining CARES Act funding, as well as 350 iPads for elementary teachers to prepare curriculum and teaching. The second action step we took was around connectivity and hotspots. The State Department, through the Office of Research and Data Management, offered district hotspots for 4 months, from September through December. This required the district to carry the plan from January 2021 through June 2021 if a family using the hotspots wishes to continue the use of the devices. Our district requested 800 hotspots. To date, 520 have been distributed, and we are working on distributing the rest as soon as possible. Thirdly, virtual classrooms. As soon as the pandemic hit in March, teachers and central service staff began using the free version of Zoom for reaching out to students and staff. Instructional Technology sought an enterprise-wide license for the Lexington I domain. This was secured through an official bidding process over spring break, and as you well know as a board, Zoom now plays an essential role in supporting the virtual classroom, as well as all learning and professional development. Numerous software products have been purchased to support virtual classrooms, and we are working on a plan to purchase monitors for our virtual teachers. Fourthly is the help desk. High schools, when they began one-to-one technology, they had help desk resources in place with both a full-time help desk and a full-time technician. Middle schools began one-to-one with a full-time technician who also serves as a help desk resource. This is challenging for middle schools, especially for middle schools with high enrollments. Our elementary schools began one-to-one with no full-time technicians and no help desk. Elementary technicians serving at the district support 2 schools each week. Our hope is that ultimately we will be able to add 9 additional technicians, because those are needed to have it, to have one at every elementary school.
Dr. Talley, is there any way we can leverage the CARES Act money and fill those positions? Is that what we're looking to do?
We can look at that. We'd have to make amendments, but we're certainly looking at every corner.
I know it's one-time money, so it would be
That's right.
interesting to how we would go forward with it. I know that, hopefully, I think some more of that money is opening up. I think. and
Fingers
so we're
crossed, we
hoping-
hope so.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Mhm. And then the 5th action was in special ed technology. We have ordered specialized technology with supplemental IDEA funds that was provided to us in June from the State Department. We've ordered that for targeted support to provide speech, occupational, and physical teletherapy, and that has worked very well for us. We've provided iPads and Chromebooks for instructional assistance support for special ed student instruction during our e-learning days. I can commit to the board that we will continue to monitor and react to the digital divide so that all of our students have access to the tools they need to be successful. Thank you for letting me share this lesson. And now Natalie's going to share contestant number 3, lesson 3.